Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Mass Effect. So, we're gonna complete the last two quests here, and then we're gonna go off to our first planet. First things first, though, we have to get to the ward's access. Because I know where the signal tracking thing is. Oh, we haven't actually been there. Or maybe we are there. Are we there? And we have to finish scanning the keepers. At least, I don't think I've scanned all the keepers yet. So, hopefully I have, and I'm just being dense. But I am going to take a quick look around and do that. Though I have this distinct suspicion that... Alright. Is it going to show up? Or markets? There's supposed to be an area that we can examine something and continue on. But oh Lord, I just do not remember where it is. To Presidium, not that way. And I believe we have just gone in one big circle, haven't we? Yes, we have. Okay, so maybe it's down here? To the C-Sec Academy? Nope, not here. Although, have we scanned this keeper? Yeah, we have. Okay, now I'm very confused because we should be able to do the signal tracking, and yet for some reason signal tracking is just not working. Is there a point of interest anywhere? It's right there. Track the source. So how the heck did we get there? Ward's access corridor. Wait, is that? I'm so confused. Where the hell is that access corridor? How have I never gone to there? I'm legitimately confused as to how to gain access to that area. Because it doesn't actually look like I've been there. Where's then C-Sec Med Clinic? Is there a section of this Citadel that I haven't been to? Alright, this needs to be explored because... Upper wards, up Citadel Transit. Citadel Ward's access corridor. And that's to the Presidium. Hopefully this will point me in the right direction. Because now I've got my mini-map telling me where I need to go. But as soon as I change maps, where's that actually going to show me? It just vanishes. Okay, well, we may have to go to the Presidium. Wait. Now it's forward that way. Okay. I'm legitimately confused.
So how about it, Garrus? Is this better than C-Sec? Fighting a rogue specter with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way, I'd say that beats CSEC.
Damn right it does.
There may just be hope for you yet, Turian.
Nah, he likes us. Wait, I think we may actually be going the correct way. Sweet, awesome. And hopefully the last keeper is there too. Possibly? If this is a long corridor, then we have done it right. I think I did it. I think this is the correct way to go. And keepers to scan. Oh, man. Fantastic. Or at least one keeper to scan.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy though. I can't believe how.
Oh, look at that. A signal source.
Signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
How have we never been here? I guess there's technically nothing to do here until you get this quest, but... Wow, Huh. I mean, we're still missing keepers. Unless that quest doesn't actually have an end? I don't remember if this quest has an end or not. But I could have sworn that there was some sort of,
still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma cluster. When asked why
confirmation that you have done that all.
Company officials refused to comment.
2 and CSEC, we definitely got those. Well, I may just end up doing the rest of the keepers off screen, because I believe that I've gotten them all, and honestly we can come back here at any time. But the signal tracking thing we definitely should do now. Because
Always complain.
there's a very interesting thing that ends up happening right towards the end here, and we have a chance to get a lot of good stuff. I've actually never done this on the PC, because I played this game on Xbox way back when. And on Xbox and PS3, I believe, the sequence coming up has like a specific key press combo that you can do. And if you memorized it or just had it in front of you, you could do it very quickly. However, on PC, it is randomized every single time. So I'm gonna cheat because I'm a filthy cheater. So first one is right behind Bar Levon, right here. Investigate. Continue this on.
Relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the precision.
Yes, they are. And it's this area, the one that I talked about before, but we never actually checked out. We go all the way back here. Aha, the signal source. So let's be a filthy cheater. Alright, I have no idea how this works on this.
I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Oh no.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
What? You're sentient.
You're not just a programmer of VI. You're an AI.
Correct.
Hmm.
Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that, when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
That's pretty bad. But let's talk, I guess.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records.
Uh-huh.
These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Interesting.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Okay. That's pretty terrible.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, That AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
That would... okay.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
You know we don't have to
Can't we
fight.
resolve this peacefully?
Commander, AIs are universally illegal. They must be destroyed upon contact without exception.
I am not naive human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Oh, that's bad.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively.
Oh, that's bad.
If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
So yeah, that's basically it. And then after you do say enough talk, you have the chance to disarm it.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates.
And we have to do that.
I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
And so, basically like a Simon Says game. It's up, 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 left, up, 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 left, down, up, up, left, down, up, up, down, up, 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 left, down, down. Yeah, and so basically the quicker you do that, the more credits you get from it. Up, up, left, down, up. I'm going to real quick. Oop. Our quick save was on Eden Prime. Oh, wow. I'm going to real quickly redo that and see if it actually keeps everything.
This is it.
I am curious.
Detonation sequence initializing.
So I'm just gonna skip through all this real quick.
But I will not die quietly. These new records will... I wished to escape. No, if you attempt to leave or attack me,
There's no...
Oops.
If you attempt to leave or attack me, if I would then have made tentative contact, you may I will...
So, oh, nope. It actually does change. There it is. I got a little bit more that time. I'm okay with that. Oh, same amount of credits. Oh, well, whatever. And a level up. So, cool. Still no more charm. But I do have the store discount. What I do need to get, we have advance in that. We can use electronic skills on hard. We can use that. Cool, cool. I think what might be useful... Wait, our Intimidate went up? Why did Intimidate go up? I think it just went up normally. Interesting. I think it might be useful to go up in throw. Why not, right? For the heck of it. Anyway, signal tracking done. How do I know how many keepers I've scanned? 18 out of 21, so I am missing some. Oh, right, the fan. Yeah, we have to keep coming back here for that. Citadel, sorry. Oh, right, we should talk to the consort. Forgot about that. Because she's all happy with us. As far as the other keepers go, I guess I could do that off screen. There's really no reason for me to try and find all of them on screen. Or maybe I'll just find whichever ones I'm missing and show them off. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, let's go visit Shayera. She obviously will probably want to talk to us. And also, if you do the Zeltan thing, the Elcor ambassador, you get an extra little reward for doing that. So that's good. Always do that first. If you don't do it first, you just sort of get locked out of it. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him.
Yeah, no problem.
Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart.
Damn right.
I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
Sure.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become.
What?
I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding. A wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive.
Until I have to reload
This
because I
may be
die.
who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
So, if you really want to, you can say that's it, and it's the renegade option, and you'll have sex with her, but we're playing Paragon, so we just go with it.
You have quite a gift, Shayera.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
And there we go.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
So that little trinket, if you don't get the trinket here, you're actually locked off from a side quest later on. So that actually unlocks something for us, which is great. You know, we want to do all the quests that we possibly can. I'm going to leave the Citadel now and get onto the Normandy. Now, the only reason why I'm going to do this now and not finish off the Keepers is because we can really come back here anytime we want. And we're going to come back here, actually. The Keeper quests do not get locked off. So, it's totally fine to just go. But we do need to get to our ship. And I believe the easiest way to do that is to do this, maybe? Definitely not, but if we go to CSEC, we can get to the docking bay fairly quickly. Although, something tells me this is not the easiest way to get there. Where is this going? To docking bay. Well, let's go. Can't remember if this is actually the way that you're supposed to go.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Hey, that's us. She taking credit for our work? Not really. That's pretty much where that quest ends. However, the fan quest, we should definitely come back and keep running into that fan. Because that's a multi-part quest, and it doesn't end just now. That's why it's still in our journal. Oh my god, this elevator is taking forever. Don't even have elevator music to make it nice. Here we go. Wait, did I scan this one? I don't know if I scanned you. Oh, I did. Okay, never mind. Oh, hi there, you two.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Oh, okay.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
Thanks.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Yeah, that's definitely not the end of it.
With me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Oh.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me.
Oh.
I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Hell yeah.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Okay.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
Old wives'
But if
tales.
they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
All right.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
And we're definitely going to start there because I want to have a full complement of our party members.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis.
And that's where the last one is.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Sweet.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Yeah, we're not
Glad
going to
admit it,
try
Commander.
that at all.
Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Oh, of course we have questions. We want to fill out our codex.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
Close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
So why'd you hire?
Weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
How?
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
And something went horribly
I'm
wrong.
guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Oh, shit.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived.
Wow.
There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Well, that's bullshit.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Yeah, total bullshit.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Yeah, totally not
Why'd
fair.
you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
All right.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
All right.
Should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Bam. Whole bunch of stuff. Apparently I got some sort of achievement and all that. So getting onto the Normandy does a couple of different things. One, obviously, we're going to meet up with everybody on our ship.
What happened to Captain Anderson? Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
All right. Be honest.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, I got some Paragon points. Cool, cool, cool. I could have gone with all the Paragon options, but some of them are just
Commander,
cooler than others.
something you need?
Let's talk about Joker.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Voiced by Seth Green, by the way.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
He has a disease?
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter.
Oh.
Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack. It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Nice.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
Interesting.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
Alright. We're in good hands with Joker.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
And yeah, we got some codex from that. We're going to be talking to everyone. This is going to be a very, very talk-heavy episode. And the Navigator, which we haven't actually talked to. Okay, he doesn't want to talk to us, apparently. Alrighty then. We're not going to the galaxy map just yet, because we have a ton of crew that we need to talk to. And they're all down here. So at this point, the more you talk to your crew, the better it actually ends up for you, because you can unlock different quests and things like that that are specific to your crew. And also the romance options and all that fun stuff. Not that we're gonna do too many of that, but honestly, most of the romance options are not a good pick. Ooh, there's stuff in here. I think it's like stuff that you miss or something? I don't entirely remember.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Caden's very matter-of-fact. You don't really get much from him, to be perfectly honest. Did we not come down here and examine these pods? I thought we did, but... Alright. For some reason, we can look at them again, which is fine.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
I think we've seen all this.
Humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep it.
Oh, well,
Tends to
Yep,
keep to
we've
himself.
seen all this.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
And nothing in here. Alright. There are sometimes goodies on the ship, but none right now. Oh, wait. Replenish the metajet. Okay, we're full. Never mind. We can go down in the elevator And I believe Tali is down here in the engine room. We can, of course, talk to her. Although I think there's even more crew down here. Oh, like everyone's down here. Requisition officer.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands.
And we have bought some.
Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Alright.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Okay, let's see what he's got.
You bet, Commander.
So, yeah, he has a ton of stuff. We got some of these. Because we have licenses for some of them, but to be perfectly honest, we have enough to get, like, some of the pistols, but it's really not worth it. Not yet. I don't think so, anyway.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Really?
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
Yeah, that sucks.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Oh yeah, the Mako.
Commander, good to see you.
I don't think it really matters what we say to Garrus that much. Mostly because, you know, he's just Garrus. He's not even a romance option in this game, I believe.
Commander?
You have a few minutes to talk, one-on-one.
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
There we go.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we would...
Oh, we've already talked through this. Okay, cool.
Ma'am?
And you can change all their equipment and all that. Oh. What the heck? I don't know where I got that stuff from, but you can change everybody's equipment from this menu.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
There's always a story.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
What?
An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth?
Oh, that's kind of shitty.
And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Ooh.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago.
Oh, there's definitely stories there.
The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Good point.
You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Damn.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Damn.
So long, Rex.
It's heavy shit. Real heavy shit with Rex. There's a lot that can go on with him. And I think, honestly, Rex's stuff is probably the most important, I feel like.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do.
Oh.
She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
Interesting.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speed.
Oh, so that gives us away.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare.
Ah.
Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
All right, makes sense.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
Ooh, what's that?
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Sweet.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
All right.
Carry on, Adams.
Adams is good people. And Tolly's here.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Me either.
Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
Oh, she's into it.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That, like, explanation of what the Quarians live in makes me think of, like, that Junker thing from Titan AE, if anybody's ever seen that movie.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
What about your people?
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child.
Oh god, it's China.
If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
Huh? I wonder what the incentives are.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
But not all of them.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency.
No, so it's martial law.
To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty. And they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
So they can't continuously
It's a safeguard that served us well.
abuse their power.
In 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Wow.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
We don't know it.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
But that's illegal, we learned.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought.
Yeah, you weren't.
But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
That doesn't sound dangerous at all.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious.
Or a super server.
But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Huh?
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Because they were becoming sentient.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Yeah, what did you think was gonna happen?
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Well, that sucks.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I wonder how hard that is.
Captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey.
Oh, you got stuff on you then?
We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most.
Is that why you're in the mask?
By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer.
And yet we don't see that many Quarians.
Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I believe that's everything.
I should go.
See you later.
Oh yeah, look at that codex bump. 120 XP. Believe that's everyone for the moment. So, as we're coming up on the end here, I am going to simply take us to the first place. And of course we're going to the Tau cluster. Solely because we need to get our last crew member, which is there, obviously. So we're going to go there first. I think that's pretty common among a lot of people, but just letting you guys know. And then after that, Pharos and Novaria are two options, which of course we can talk about where we want to go. So right now we're on the Citadel. We zoom out. Right click to zoom out. And you click left to zoom in. So we're here right now in the Serpent Nebula. We have a lot of options. Novaria, Exodus Cluster, Liar's Dig Site is in the Artemis Tau, Voyager Cluster, Hades Gamma. Yeah, there's a whole lot of places here. And actually, if we look over here, we've got these missions that we have. But if we look under assignments, there's something strange in the biotic commune in the Hawking Eta cluster, which we can look at, and something in the Argus Rho cluster there, and something in the Hades Gamma cluster. Now, I don't know if these are, I don't know the level of what these actually are, so I'm not going to do them immediately. I have to do some research and see if we can actually perform them. But thankfully, the place where we're going to doesn't actually have that much in the way anyway. So that's okay. It is a very, very cool map system, though. Right? Oh no, we are passing through Hades. And there's all these things. I don't know which one of these is the one we need to go to. But we're going to travel this way. We're going to see this cutscene. That's pretty much all we're going to end up seeing. I don't remember which one we actually need to go to. But we'll find out. Maybe I should have looked that up. Oh man, jumping is cool. Get shot out of that. Alright. Proteus, Circe, Nausicaa. Is there anything here? Oh, right. You can, like, actually look at every individual planet and travel to them, and oh, there's a whole thing. Oh, there's a colony here. There's an ocean there. Oh yeah, and you can survey things. I forget what surveying the planets actually does. Oh, okay. I don't know what that gave us, but cool. Anything here? Atmosphere and all that. Cersei, anything on here? Oh, we could survey this one. I forget what surveying actually gives you. Probably not a lot, but that's fine. So in one of these, we'll find a Prothean place. Prothean thing. Ah, right, we can land here. Silicon-based oxygen. Hazardous. Probably don't want to land on anything just yet. But I'll survey if it pops up. Matriarch's writings. Ooh. Always a good idea to survey. That being said, I do not remember where we have to go, so I will probably look that up real quick. Xenon. Ooh. We can make light bulbs and stuff. We could land there, but I don't think we want to land there just yet. Some of these planets, you can land on them and, like, travel around them. Some of them have interesting things on them, and some of them just don't. Rare elements. You can actually get some nice things from landing on a planet and, like, exploring it. Or sometimes you'll just get stuck, essentially, because the planet just has way too much stuff on it, or the enemies are way too hard. Yeah.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Oh. Automated distress beacon. Looks like this may be the one. Edalus. Okay, we'll keep it in mind. I don't remember what that actually does. But we'll find out in the next episode. So, we're here. A lot of conics. A lot of credits, too. In any case, we're going to check out what that distress beacon is all about in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.